So on Friday, after doing Fox and Friends, the DeSantis family led us into their house, the governor's mansion, to spend a day with the governor. And after some family time, he went to work. I give you both. Here's part one. Tallahassee, Florida, capital of this great state. Inside, the governor's mansion. And according to reports, that's where the governor and his family are. I hope they're home.
Here we go. Let's go say hi to everybody.
Hey, Governor. How you doing?
You want to come in? We'll show you.
Absolutely.
So she'll be 1 at the end of the month. Mason will be 3, and of course this one's 4.
So, Casey, where's the greatest chaos? Outside these gates or on this side of the gate?
I'd say the chaos is probably in the next 5 minutes.
For a family, it's not easy for you when he was a politician because he's going to Washington and he's coming back and forth to Florida, right? So that there's sacrifice there.
No, it is, but I'm just so proud that he's been able to be there for the people of Florida. I mean, it's not every day that you can say that you're married to your hero.
So you knew he was capable of this? You knew you were marrying governor?
No, this was never anything that was ever discussed about. He was a cute guy in the Navy when I met him in the very beginning.
Governor, what has it been like having someone not only who you marry, but is such an asset in your job?
Well, and also just getting to the job. I mean, when I first ran for Congress, she and I are knocking on doors all over. And then when we were running for governor, I think that people took a chance on me just because they wanted her as first lady.
You have a busy day. Can I get a mini tour before we go?
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, so this is what room?
This is the Florida room. This is kind of our main living area. And if we go in here, this is what we consider to be the state dining room. One of the things that Casey and I both learned is when kids do dry erasers on this nice wallpaper, it can come out.
How much would it mean to you to get 4 more years here?
Oh, it'd be great. I mean, I think we've done so much. I think we'll have a great record to run on. But there's definitely going to be things that we're doing that are going to require 2 terms.
Madison is asking to go in the punch bowl.
We actually have Mason in the punch bowl as probably less than a year old.
That's awesome. So they will have
look at this.
forever.
Par for the course around here.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Mason, what are you doing?
Trying to get off.
Oh, goodness gracious. We're going to push the limits of the punch bowl.
So we appreciate you opening up your life to us.
Yeah,
Your
we're gonna go to the office,
First
yeah.
stop is your office. How does a middle-class kid growing up in Tampa get the drive to play baseball at this high level, go to Yale, become captain of the team, bat over 300? Where'd that drive come from?
Well, it's interesting. When I was a kid, baseball was my thing, but I always just said, just do well in school. Just work as hard as you can. And if you're capable of getting all A's, then get all A's. And I just had that drive.
And then you said, I'm going to go to the military.
Yeah.
What did you think was missing that you wanted?
I think it was the post 9/11 feeling. I mean, I was, we were just kind of right after 9/11 when I commissioned, and I just think a lot of people really wanted to give back.
Absolutely. So where are we now?
So we're going to go up to our office. So this is all the governor's office, staff and everything in here. And then we have the chief of staff right here. And then my office is just right through here. All right, guys, come on. So, did we get J&J in yet?
We did last night.
1 dose. All right. So, what else do we got?
We've vaccinated over 3.3 million Floridians, 2.5 million of which are seniors.
Right, and also our unemployment numbers. So Florida's numbers for December went down a full 1%.
So the national's still in the 6.
That's correct.
So we're a point below the national average on unemployment.
That's correct.
Good.
So, Governor, that was a typical meeting to get the day started off. People come in, they weigh in with some numbers. And when it comes to the vaccine, how are you doing compared to the 50 states?
So
Distribution.
we're either #1 or close to the top for senior vaccinations.
There's a story popped up in the Miami Herald about you surging vaccines to areas in which support you. What's that story based on?
Well, it was just wrong. I just didn't do that. We have sent vaccine all across the state. The first ones we were doing are in Palm Beach and Broward County. I mean, those are obviously not my source of support, but if you're 65 and older, we want to get the vaccine to you.
And now, what's next?
So we're going to get on a plane. We're going to go bring some more vaccines to some senior citizens in Marion County.
Let's get going.
That was great.
Yeah, I mean, that's just his start of his day, and he backed it up an hour for us to finish our show. And I will say this, in terms of vaccines, he's got a plan in terms of he was going seniors first, over first responders, you know, even medical, even physicians. He's
Anybody over 65.
Yeah, so, and now he's going to drop it, I think, this week to 50 and up for first responders.
He said he's not 45 yet, so he's not taking it. He's waiting in line.
And he's got this thing, and I got it too. I'm O positive. So I think there's something to this O positive thing. He's like, I've been around so many people so often. I take precautions, but I think the O positive
Has
people.
that been proven? I've heard that a lot.
I'm going to go with it.
Okay.
I'm going to go with
How
it.
does he have all of these kids under the age of 4? 3 kids, and then the punch bowl, the sterling silver punch bowl, the kids are in it. That was cute.
Absolutely.
Well,
but, you know,
they're kind of polishing it.
Right.
But the one thing I've got is this is everybody who has young kids and feels guilty when you go to work, he goes out of his way to make plans. All they would say is, Dad, Strawberry Festival on Sunday? Are we still going to the Strawberry Festival on Sunday? He goes, yes. Then he goes, so what I do is always give them goals. So when we're going to do something as a family, we always try to do something as a family every day.
That's fantastic.
cute.
That was
Yeah.
terrific.
Great job, Brian.
And I think you said more later, right?
Yeah, a little bit more later, we go throughout his day. We had 5 different stops throughout the day. He was wrapped up at 4, then went back to the office for more.
Excellent.
Right.
Excellent job, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.